Hi guys. Eric and I wanted to come in really quickly and interrupt our vacation here at Disney World and bring you guys this exclusive vacation edition of Tea Time. We were just out for a walk on this particular day, so we are going to be a little bit sweaty. So we do apologize for that, but we wanted to share this tea time with you all. And also, we wanted to wish all of you wonderful UnFrumpy mommies out there a happy Mother's Day. Hi guys, welcome to a vacation edition of Tea Time with Tan and Eric. So yeah, we are obviously still on vacation, but we wanted to come in and I don't know, on the way to Orlando, we were just, when you're in the car, you just start reading things, kind of passing the time. And Eric actually came across an article where, I'm not sure if you guys know who the singer or entertainer Neo is. I'm sure you all know who Neo is. I'm sure you know. But well, he was, I think they were engaged. He was engaged at one point to Manetta Shaw. They actually have 2 children together. Well, for a host of reasons, the relationship did not work out, and Neo has since gone on to marry another woman. And so Manetta has come out with this book. So the topic for the tea time of today is, ladies, would you give your man hall passes to sleep with other women? And also, would you have a threesome? Would that be part of the deal in coming into this relationship with your husband? He has said maybe at one point that he didn't want to give up his single life and whatever, but you said, you know what, you don't have to give it up. I would be your main woman, but you could also have hall passes, and we could have threesomes if that's what you're used to doing, because essentially that is what she did.
So my take on it was, as a man, when I read it.
So what exactly did she say, babe? Because you actually read it. You told me about it. But
I read it. She said she allowed, to save her marriage or whatever, she allowed him to have threesomes. So it was obviously 2 women in the threesomes.
Oh. Right.
And kind of an open, I guess she would give him hall passes. I didn't read the article in depth, but that was the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
So my take on it, reading it as a man, it just amazed me, because I don't think a quote-unquote regular, everyday dude working a 9 to 5 could go to his wife or significant other and be like, I want to have threesomes.
Right.
Unless y'all were just swingers and you came into the relationship as swingers. But let's face it, 99.9% of people don't go into a relationship talking about having threesomes.
Right. And I wonder if they started out, having this agreement, or he kind of felt that as the relationship went on that he wanted a little bit more. And
I don't think they started that way. I think it's this whole celebrity worship culture. And my thing is, when you marry somebody, regardless of their status, they should be a regular person to you.
Right.
If I'm if I'm working and have a regular, quote unquote, regular job, and or go to school and
get an education, and get a nice professional job,
then I shouldn't be treated any differently than the person that goes out and sings and dances. But I think she
runs with a football or bounces a basketball up and down the court.
But I think she messed up by putting him on a pedestal.
Yep.
And you should put your spouse on a pedestal, but only to a certain extent.
Yeah, I don't think your mate, your spouse, whoever, should be a god in your eyes. And I think
let them do whatever they want.
Right, and they get to have hall passes. I just think a lot of these women have no self-worth. I'm sorry, it is what it is, and they feel like, for whatever reason, they're just very lucky or so fortunate to be with this individual, so much so that they let them do any and all things.
And I've said many times on this segment, marriage is not for everybody.
Right.
If you want to have 3 ways and open relationships, then you shouldn't be married. Now, I don't think they were married, but I think she had like 2 kids by.
Yeah, they actually have 2 kids.
They were married, basically.
They were married. They were living together. Yeah. This lady, Manetta Shaw, actually went and got her tubes tied for this man, okay, because he didn't want any more children. So her, again, I guess thinking this is what she needed to do to kind of secure a marriage with him. Keep in mind now, they're not even married, okay, right, Eric?
Yeah, I don't
they were never even married, but she got her tubes tied for him. And what has he done? He didn't want any more kids. He has gone and married this other stripper, or whoever she is, and got her pregnant now.
So what I have to ask from just a moral perspective as a guy, would you go get a vasectomy? You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a woman you weren't even married to said she didn't want to have any more kids.
Right.
I don't think most guys would do that.
How is he going to view you if you have allowed him to get into y'all's bed with another woman, another woman, and your potential mate in the bed? If I was Neo, I wouldn't have married her either. You know, where are your morals? Where are your values? And you already have 2 kids by this man, and you have to turn tricks to get him to marry you. Essentially, that's what she did.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So, just things to think about if you're going to be married or in a committed relationship. You have to. You can't compromise your morals to quote unquote save the relationship, because it's not going to work. It didn't work for her, obviously.
Right. He went on and married someone else. I think he's married to a stripper now. And also, like you said, Eric, marriage isn't for everyone, and you just have to know that person.
Right.
He obviously has this picture of a mate or spouse that he wants, and it has to do with this exotic
and I think,
individual.
I don't know anything about his current relationship, but like you said, I think from the article or whatever I read, I think has like a background as like an adult film star or whatever.
Oh, really?
So she probably lets him be open. And that's probably an even match. So you have to know who you're marrying and what your standards are.
I just think it's just disrespectful to the hard-working men out there who go out and get an education. You know, your engineers like Erik, and your doctors, and your educators, teachers. These people go out and they have the brain power to support a family just as nicely as these entertainers do. When it comes to these athletes, when it comes to these athletes, they could literally go out, break a leg, and be without a job just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, these people, these women who just put so much stock into these people with these, I don't know, superlative jobs, I just think it's wrong, and it's short-sighted.
And for the guys that want to have their cake and eat it too, you know, I know as guys we can be a certain way, right? And I understand it, but what you have to ask yourself is, if you want to have your cake and eat it too, would you let the woman do that? Right. That's all I'm saying. Would you let the woman bring another guy into the bedroom?
Exactly. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, oh, we're having threesomes, but it has to be has to be 2 women. You know, it has to be another woman. I don't know. These women that are dating these guys in the industry have really got to stop. They're just cheating themselves. And
you've had friends that have, that your girlfriends that have compromised their values. Dating high profile guys.
Oh yeah. But then they'll have guys, hard-working guys, honest guys who really want to date them, but they won't give them the time of day because they don't have that job.
Right. Some of this is you want to date the bad boy.
A lot of us ladies, you gotta admit it, want to date that bad guy. You know, so
and I think that's fine when you're younger, you're in your teens, but you got to get that out of your system quick.
And so look at her, look at Moneta right now. She is with 2 kids. Now I guess she's seen the error of her ways, so she's now putting everything in print. But he's gone on to the next chick, and I think he now even, right babe, he even has a kid by this other lady now.
I think so.
Yeah, so I guess our question to you guys to kind of end this tea time so that we can get back to our workout: would you do this for your spouse? Would you allow, ladies, your husband to have a threesome? Could he have hall passes? I know for me the answer is hell to the no.
And if you're a swinger, maybe talk about that too. That's a whole other subject. So
all right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get back to our workout so that we can get this fun day started in the park. Eric, don't you leave me. Bye guys.